Module 1.1, how to use the KK calculator to determine the time to the most recent common ancestor, or TMRCA, of a series of haplotypes, which is a group of related STRs. The Family Tree DNA website in the TMRCA case studies project has a background web page that provides the backdrop of what a TMRCA calculation is. And this is the first in a series of videos to demonstrate how to use the KK calculator. First, we'll scroll down and find the steps to using a TMRCA, steps to calculate the TMRCA using the KK calculator. But first, a couple of items to make sure that we have a foundation of where to start. You only use results from a single haplogroup, and the haplotypes or STRs need to be in a series, like under a certain SNP. It could be a haplogroup SNP, or it could be individual SNPs. The technical details in using the calculator is that you need to separate the multi-alleles into single alleles of the ftDNA STR panels. In other words, you need to have clean data. You need to have at least 4 STR haplotypes to build a reliable calculation, and the haplotype panels need to be of the same length. In this example, we'll do a quick start and using data that has already been cleaned. You'll download the calculator right here and the clean data. So the calculator, you're going to search, pick up the search string, go to the source page, and then download the calculator. And then download the clean data. So if the calculator already has data in it, you don't want to delete the rows, you just want to delete the data. So just do a delete. The first 4 rows will be pointers to the information that we need. The first row indicates the panel length. We're going to have 111 markers, so we'll be looking at column J. The TMRCA row here is the year before date, and the row 4 will be the margin of error. So let's go to the cleansed data. This is simply the ftDNA data that has been separated to single alleles. But I've added more information so that we can sort and choose different information that we are going to be putting into the calculator. In this case, we're going to be choosing, in the first field, I have the surname, the SNP, and the SNP path. We're going to look at the S1121 SNP, which starts at 89, row 89. And the technique I use is I go backwards. I believe it's 330 is the end of the data. Press the shift key and the first allele row, and then copy all the alleles. That's 111 markers, and input into the calculator. And the input row is number 16, copy and paste. And so the year before date is 1509, and the margin of error is 154. Let's go back to our original page. And the way you interpret this data is that you take the current date and you subtract the year before date to get the TMRCA. In this case, year 2021 minus 1509 is year 512 AD for the TMRCA. Now you want the lower bound with the margin of error, so you take the TMRCA minus the margin of error to get the lower bound, which is the year 358 AD. The TMRCA plus the margin of error is the upper bound, which is year 666 AD. These numbers are interpreted as the SNP S1121 having a TMRCA of 512 AD plus or minus 154 years, or a confidence interval from 358 to year 666 AD.